Welcome to Gridmaster, a game mode that allows us to create the craziest PvP challenge ever. Every grid on the board unlocks powerful buffs to enhance our account, such as a permanent ring of recoil that reflects 25% of the damage we receive, the Kapesh, a crazy strong one-handed slash weapon with a devastating spec, and these are just two of the 50 plus buffs Rargh and myself can earn.
Every episode, we will be battling for grids and the strongest PvP setup. 1 point will be awarded for having the most grids unlocked, and another to the winner of the fight. The first to 7 points wins. If you guys are not caught up with this series, click that link in the top right hand corner or click the link in the description. Link and I are alternating channels, so you want to make sure you are seeing all of them and getting yourself caught up. Welcome to episode number 4 of the Gridmasters PvP challenge. My back is really against the wall, guys. I not only need to win the grid this episode, but I also need to win the fight. I spent some time coming up with what I think is the new master plan, and it's gonna start by woodcutting magics. Thankfully, we're over 75 when we dumped our XP and agility in the last episode, but we can woodcut our way to 68 fletching, get the 12 boost, get this task done relatively easily. We have our woodcutting paired with agility, so we'll get a little bit of agility XP along the way. We round out that agility XP, and then we do this one, and we get all the achievement diaries done, and we're gonna get all the XP lamps you get from those achievement diaries, and with that, we're gonna dump them all into our combats. So let's start the timer and start chopping, because I'm very curious to see what kind of XP we're actually going to be getting here. Let's reset the tracker, because I'm almost convinced that just chopping these magic trees might actually be better agility XP than doing like actual agility training, but I'm not sure on that. You know, that's the fun thing about Gridmasters and leagues is you train in very unconventional ways, but look how fast we are chopping these logs. It really is silly. It really is silly. Today's video is sponsored by Raycon and their new bone conduction headphones. They deliver off ear audio using vibrations to send sound straight through your bones, which means your ears can still hear everything from the environment around you. They are built for everyday use with 13 hours of battery life while also being sweat and waterproof. It's nearly impossible for them to slip out because they wrap around your ear, making them perfect for multitasking throughout the day. I live in a big city and I hate not being able to hear my surroundings with so many cars and people around. And with these, I am able to walk around, listen to some high quality music, and still hear everything around me. Raycon bone conduction headphones do come in at around half the price compared to other premium brands, but they do not sacrifice any of the premium quality. You can snag one yourself and get 20% off by clicking my link down in the description or by going to buyraycon.com/rarghbc. Thank you so much to Raycon for sponsoring today's video.
B's and G's, welcome back to episode 4 of Gridmaster. Then we fight. If you've missed any of the previous episodes, click the link in the description to get yourself caught up. I'm going to start the timer and explain my plan for this episode. Now, if I win the grid, if I have most grid or tiles unlocked, then I win the whole series. So, I have to focus on getting those tiles. That's what we're going to do. And I'm going to kill some mammoths to try and get an apple seed so that we can get ourselves the apple tree farming one done, which I haven't done yet. Boom, beautiful. We got the apple tree seed in about 8 minutes. Not bad at all. I forgot a telly or anything, so I'm just running to the GE like a little noob. All right, we got our bag plants, and I think we build it in here. Yeah, boom. And then we remove and just keep doing that until we get 27 farming. All right, that is the apple sapling all ready to go. So we'll plant this, and I got myself some sweet corn from Castori, and that is the payment. So we should be able to just do that. Yes, there we go. So we'll come back to that towards the end of the episode. Right, we're going to go do Vorkath now. I want to get my grimoire so we can use these prayers.
It is 1 hour update time, and as you can see, we are dangerously close to 88 right there. We're even dangerously close to 90 woodcutting. When we do get the 90, we're going to take our butt over to the Redwoods to get even quicker woodcutting XP, which means quicker agility XP and even quicker fletching XP. So it's an absolute no-brainer. I have no idea why as well, but every time I've tried to get the auto out going, it just doesn't woodcut. I can't woodcut in auto alch for some really strange reason. Look, I click on the tree, it stops the alching. So I haven't been getting any magic XP, which is annoying, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. I do wish I was getting the strength XP though, because I have those two paired. Range, I think, is just a dead skill. You saw how it was when Link used it the last fight. But yeah, all right, well, I'll see you guys over at Redwoods because we are just about there. Okay, let's reset everything. Let's reset everything and see how much better it is. And the real question is, can we alch while we woodcut? No, we can't. Okay, well, whatever. Oh my gosh, it's saying 3 million. 3 million agility XP right now per hour. It is over twice the speed. 3.2, 3.3. Wow. And there is that 80 fletching, but of course we are gonna stay for the extra 3 other agility levels, hoping to be out of here in about 15 minutes. I think we just need one more log. Okay, maybe one more after this. Boom, there we go. Now the rapid part of this episode begins now. Let's see what we can do. Oh, nice, just doing the mini quest actually gets that done. On to the next thing. Is this the end? Please tell me I don't have to complete it because I did not do it in the correct time. That was so bad. Activate, exit. Do I just exit? I mean, I can't get the loot. Oh my gosh, please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Oh my god, thank god. Thank god, thank god, thank god. There was no way I was getting that if I had to do it in the time limit. Let's claim those rewards. That is all achievement diaries unlocked and a lot of XP. I am very excited about this. Very, very excited.
Well, Vorkath made me do it. This is going to be 50 KC, so we should get the guaranteed head now. There we go. Jesus Christ. That is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. But I did get some manta rays, and I got a shield upgrade as well, which is pretty cool. So let's go to the bank. And we can open this bad boy up now. Boom. Claim. That gives us the grimoire. Very nice, which should allow all prayers. Yep, we now have access to all the prayers. This also acts as like a spellbook change and a Book of the Dead and some other stuff as well, which is pretty cool. We could upgrade our Avas as well now, but we also have this. Another combat mastery. Melee hits have a 5% chance to heal 40% of the damage dealt, which is pretty cool. Every 5th range hit heals 5 hit points. Very nice for the fight. And when you roll above 90% of your max hit with magic, heal 10% of the damage. I don't know what the passive is. Damage taken is reduced by 15%. Massive. Absolutely massive for the fight. So very, very happy with that. Now I've got to think about what I want to do next. Probably going to be God Wars or Huey. So if we just go devices, then we can grab that. Boom. That is on our back now. Gives us a bit of range strength and keeps more ammo. So just useful in general. It's going to be God Wars dungeon. I am just going to get myself a brew together here. Boom. There we go. And I've got myself a Zami top and an unblessed symbol. So we're just going to go over to Edgeville and get this blessed. And that will get me God protection from Zamorak and Saradomin. And I've also completed the easy tier of the combat achievements. So let's grab this, and then we can get there quickly. There we go. And I'm going to use this in fletching. 65,000 fletching. Nice. Takes me to 78 with the boost. And let's just telly to Trollheim. Let's do this. I need a bloody rope, don't I? Fuck, that's annoying. All right, here we go. We are going in to Sara as the choice I'm going for. Tend to just sit and take the damage because I heal as I do damage. It might be a little bit too much, I don't know. But let's see. And I recoil the damage back, so I don't know if it's even worth. Yeah, there's the kill. Boom. I think that's how I'm going to do it, to be honest. I might have to be a little bit more careful than that, but running around, I'm just losing DPS on my blowpipe. Yo, there we go. Sara sword. I can't wear it yet. I need 70 attack. Does that count, though? Does that count? It's got to, right? I don't want to leave here and then find out it doesn't. I'm going to go with it does. That's got to be a unique. I mean, that would be mental if it wasn't. Right, let's teleport out of here then. I need to get 70 attack. Let's do that. I thought this Huey one would be easy, but it turns out that only 7% of people have actually completed this, so I thought the drop rates would just mean that in masses it would be really easy. We are in a mass right now. I'm just entity hiding because it was crazy. Yeah, so I don't know. I've been getting from my attack up. That was the point of coming here, but I might dip out. I don't know if this is actually one that's too completable without some lucky RNG. So I'm just going to get the 70 attack at the gemstone crab, and while I do that, I'm going to work out what I do next. There we go. Chuck that on, and we do get the unique. Perfect. I mean, that would have been wild if it wasn't. So happy days. Let's go to the bank. There we go. We get total recall, which means we can go straight back to where we were before, which is pretty cool. So I think, like, if we, I don't know, teleport to just somewhere random and then teleport back, yeah, it just takes us back to exactly where we teleported before. It's got some uses, but with the amount of tellies and stuff we have, I don't know how useful it'll be. We'll see. Right, I'm going to get a defender next. I mean, it's not actually a task, but, you know, it would be way better than a rune kite, so we're going to do that. And that was like 3 kills in. I mean, the drop rate is, like, so small. I'll probably just show you rune, and then we'll go for the dragon. And there it is, the rune defender. So let's go get the dragon now. And there we go. 1 in 12 drop rate for me with what I have, like, unlocked and stuff. So, you know, not bad. Not bad at all. Didn't take long to get all of that. Let's have a quick peek. 25s in the attacks and 25s in the defenses. And obviously we get 6 melee strength. Just makes the Kapesh so much stronger. Alright, just got myself some fletching levels so we can do the totem task thing. It's like make a magic totem or something in Auburn but it also means I can now make rune darts, so that will be what goes in the blowpipe now. Here we go. Will it work? It does. Nice. This gives me the devil's element, which just improves elemental damage, really. Nothing too crazy for me because I'm not really planning on using too much magic. But yeah, there we go. That's another one. Okay, so I've now got a crush weapon in the Sara sword, and I've got the Devil's Element. I know I said it was going to be useless for me, but I think it might actually be quite useful over at Huey. So I've made myself a magic potion so that I can use Earth Surge is going to be the plan here. Okay, so if we fight privately, I don't know how this is going to go. We will see. Start a solo fight. This is what I should have done before, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. I don't know all the mechanics with like the poles or the totems or whatever you want to call them, but with infinite food and stuff, it shouldn't really be too much of an issue. This is going to be a massive hit. It's 85. All right, here we go. Taking a long time, this kill. Let's see. Please drop me something. No.
Now, if we come to all the Achievement Diary Masters, we should be able to get all of our rewards. I think it will take a little bit of time going through them, but it's definitely going to be worth it. And then we just start dumping them in our combats. I know it feels like such a waste because this wouldn't get me far from the 2K total one, but guys, I need to win the grid and the fight. Oh my gosh, and this is gonna help us win both. For some reason, this achievement diary is bugged because of my smithing level. I'm bypassing a lot of other stats, so I don't really know about that. Just got done using all of my lamps. These are the stats. We are 104 combat. I saw the gauntlet on here before. You could teleport right to the gauntlet. There's a bank in there? Oh, it's a bank deposit box. All right, let's send the normal gauntlet and then do the corrupted right after. Dude, magic absolutely cooks on the Hunliff here. Oh my gosh. All right. That is the first gauntlet done, no problem. Now we send that corrupted. But, of course, we're going to loot the chest, see what we get. Seed, maybe? That'd be funny. Easy peasy. First attempt, that's what we like to see. There is the task completed. And that is a row. It's a combat mastery, and we get Banker's Note. We'll claim that in a sec. Let's just loot our chest and get on out of here. And we get nothing. Not that we need it. It's time for the Inferno. We are going to try to cheese it with the Kapesh. Let's just grab the Obby rings too, just in case. I don't really know if I am going to wear them. What are they called? Zill something. We also have Red Chinchampas to throw at the nibs. And yeah, let's hope we can get it in like under 30-ish minutes. That's right. We sacrifice our fire cape for this. I mean, the fire cape really isn't some like super mega crucial thing for the fight, but it is annoying, especially since I did Jad twice effectively. There we we go. That is that completed. Let's just telly on out of here. Got to use the portal. Unless we die first. That might actually be quicker. Who knows? All right, it's time to go for a God Wars dungeon item. Annoyingly, we have to talk to this guy before we go in, but I think it is really, really quick. And this is the first time I think I've walked on this account. The one we're gonna go for is Zamorak. I don't have a zamming item. I hope it doesn't bite me in the butt. It actually might, but we're already here. We're just gonna send it. It's a little difficult to actually find a world to have to myself to get the KC. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of kill the werewolves and kill the imps when I see them spawn. Someone else is in this world. So I'm not killing too many too quick, but it still should be relatively quick. And we are getting Slayer levels as well now, which, I mean, isn't really too useful for this challenge, but it's nice to see. That doesn't count. A Steam Battle Staff doesn't count. Do I have to pick it up? That doesn't count. Zamorakian Spear, next kill. Do I have to hold it? Oh, I gotta wear it. Okay. It was the next kill. It was literally the next kill, so I really didn't waste any time. Wow, okay. I mean, I'm sure I would have figured it out. Let's go! All right, guys, our best bet to getting another unlock is praying for a Huey unique. It's like 1 in 2, I think. But the problem is that there's so many people here, so we gotta make sure we do a lot of damage. I guess the one good thing about really quick kills is the fact that we're gonna be going through this all insanely quick. Well, that's the first unique. Not mine, unfortunately. I'm not feeling too great about this, I'm not gonna lie. Someone got another unique. Not in my name. Not in my name. All right, this is looking like our last kill. We're gonna cut it by the nick of time here. I haven't even really been focused on changing my prayers or anything. I've just been focusing on as much DPS as possible. And we don't get anything. Oh, that sucks. That sucks.
All right, kill number 2. When you add all of the drops together, it should be, there we go, it should be a 1 in 1. So, there we go. I was about to say, if we don't get it here, I'll be fuming. Hueycoatl hide. I don't know if that's even worth, like, making. But that is another one done. And the main reason I did that as well is that it's a combat mastery done. Hopefully this will count as a bank. Boom. Claim. That is while Guthix sleeps. Nothing too useful there. Tears of Guthix, maybe. We could go and do Tears of Guthix and get a massive XP reward in... Probably be rune crafting, wouldn't it? Yeah. But as I say, the main reason is the 1+ in all combat masteries. This is now going to give us a melee attack rate of 50% rounded down. So the Kapesh is now a 2-tick weapon. And the passive, same with range and melee. And then the passive is prayer point gain from all sources increased by 25%. Didn't actually claim it there. Let's claim. Thank you. So this will now give me 38 prayer. Boom, 38 prayer. I mean, it doesn't matter that much, does it? Because we have infinite prayer. But yeah, I guess it's useful in a way. All right, let's get on to the next one. And I'm going to go ahead and make this into a Hueycoatl hide body. Because I think that is better than the Black D hide. If we chuck the Black D hide on, yeah, it gives us 3+ prayer and way better defenses. So boom, little upgrade as well. Very nice. Right, I'm going to do the get to the Jalzek or whatever he's called in the Inferno next. So I'm going to buy myself some soul runes so that we have blood barrage. There we go. And I'm going to be using the potion again to use ice barrage, which we will have when we put this on. Yeah, cool. All right, sick. All right, just got a nibbler wave next. And then it is the major. This took less time than the Hueycoatl, which is just ridiculous. Absolutely silly. But yeah, been really nice with all the relics. There is the nibblers. Do we get all of them? No, we don't. And boom. Time to kill the major and then job done. 18, 19 minutes to do this. Not bad at all. And this is going to unlock, once we go and check that fruit tree, which should be done now, that is going to unlock the last combat mastery. So we'll have all 6. There we go. Right, let's jump on out of here. I don't really need the Infernal Cape. I don't need to waste the time going for it. So I'm not going to bother halfway there. Boom. What do we get for this? Always on task for all Slayer monsters. Unlock all Slayer tasks. Perk for... Wow. Alright, well that might change my final plan at the end. We'll see. You claimed Slayer Master, but the main reason is we got to go check the fruit tree, and then we're getting this tier 6 in all combat masteries. There we go. Last destination. And that is the fruit tree one done. Claim. Don't really care. It's about farming. Not going to be useful for us whatsoever. But, as I say, the combat mastery is all unlocked now. Your chance to generate an echo hit increases by 20%. And you can generate up to 8 at a time. So, loads of extra hits with the Kapesh now. Never miss with range. PBM only. But still, never miss with range is huge. And the max hit with magic is increased by 1% for every 100 hit points remaining on the target. Okay, so again, not going to be too useful. Attacks with all styles now have a 60% prayer penetration. That is massive. Massive B's and G's. Alright, unreal. I think I'm going to go do some Slayer. Try and get that 92 Slayer for Araxor. So yeah, we just get everything for free now. So I'm just going to go through, open everything up, and then see what I want to do. I think I might be able to get 99 fletching. If I trade with Mazcha and we just buy... let's just buy one broad arrowhead pack quickly. I just want to see... I need the arrow shards, don't I? Let's just buy these then. And let's just see this XP. It's not that great, actually. I mean, obviously, this is banging. But it's not as good as I thought it was going to be. But I want to get myself to the point where we can make dragon darts, which is 95. Oh, this will be the level here. Boom. We can now wait for it to tick up. Wow, that was a slow tick up. Right, here we go. Boom. Nice. Dragon darts. We can now put the blowpipe. Yeah, okay, this is insanely quick XP. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll get the 92. We'll see. I could do with getting some superiors as well. I have unlocked them. Hey, there's my first superior. What I'll do is I'll jump on over to Nex after this as well, because that'll be much better. All right, let's go do Necrills. Right, I'm definitely not going to be able to get the 92 Slayer. I spent most of the time just hopping to find a world where I could actually barrage these guys. But what I'm doing is I'm just getting my defense up, so I'm defensively casting. Just because the better our defense, the more chance we have in the fight. It's the only thing I can really do with so little time on the clock. So yeah, that's what's going down. All right, I just got 88 HP, so I've dropped out, and I'm going to quickly chuck some coins on the altar to get some strength levels. Just one strength level, probably. I'm going to try and push for 94 range as well. All right, there it is. We are not going to be able to get another level in a minute's time, so I am dipping on out, and that is going to be the last of my episode. So let's just go to the bank, and I'll show you the setup for today's fight.
All right, guys, there really isn't too much to talk about because our gear is the exact same, minus the fire cape, of course, for the tile we went for. Our tiles are much better than they were in the last episode. I'm really, really annoyed we didn't get the Huey one because that is a combat mastery. I don't think a lot of people realize how crucial that last step was. But the Sepulchre took us so much longer than expected. And we still did a solid 8 kills there in a group, of course, and just didn't get the drop. I don't really know if I should have been close to a drop or not. I don't know how much damage I was doing, but with only 24 minutes on the clock, it was definitely a bit tight. Our combat stats, though, are through the roof compared to the last episode. Now, of course, the meta is just going to be using Kapesh. I'm dropping the Venge this time because it was a miserable failure last time. Oh, we have a recoil. Let's put on a recoil. Let's get to the fight.
This is going to be the setup. I am going with the Dragon Defender that we got. I had to give the Fire Cape in to do the Inferno attempt, so I never replaced that, so I'm going Construction Cape instead. Black D-Eyed Vams, and yeah, just an all-round tank build. With the 2-tick Thunder Kapesh, I mean, it should go off. Maybe he'll have that too, and then it does not that much of an advantage. But either way, the 2-tick should be pretty huge. Then I'm bringing the Drygor Blowpipe and the Hueycoatl body as a switch. I've got the Dragon Darts in there, which hopefully will be a little bit better. I'm just bringing this just in case he goes magic. Goes for that rat strat with magic. Got to make sure that we're a little bit covered for that. And then obviously Ranging Potion, Super Combat, and a Super Restore. I'm not bothering with a Anti-Poison. Hopefully I don't regret that. And then we got some Manta Rays from Vorkath, which is pretty cool. So a little bit more food and then some combo eats with Karambwans ones. So yeah, let's jump on in and let's see what is going to happen.
All right, man. Oh, this has become like my least favorite part of the episode.
This is a lovely room. I'm a big fan of this room.
Never want to see this room again. Although maybe it'll be on my side today. Well, man, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. Let's just rip it off. You know, I don't think my episode was even bad. It's just, you know, I gotta win both, so I'm in a funk. It's like even if I tie this, you can't win on a tie. I still have to win the fight. It's been a mess. It's been a mess of a series for me, but. Let's see if you take it right here. And we still will fight. We're gonna fire in the fight right after, even if Link secures this. So stick around for that. If that does happen.
I can't win on a draw, right?
Can't win on a draw.
If we draw. Okay.
And the fight can't draw either, so.
Okay.
Oh, he
man.
just seems happy. Oh,
you know,
Lord
I'm
help
excited,
me.
Mate. It's a good room for me, this one, you know?
All right, count us in. Just count us in.
3, 2, 1, go.
I mean, guys, we're gonna go right to the fight. We're gonna go right to the fight. No way he doesn't bring the Kapesh again. You are in such a comfy spot this whole series. There he is.
Here I come.
There he is. He's got the defender. Wow, he's had spare time this episode.
Oh, did you lose your fire cape as well?
Yeah. Link, you're supposed to attack me. I'm potty. What are you doing?
No, you attack me. You attack me.
Oh, never mind. I'm not thinking clearly, guys.
Fuck's sake. All right.
That's right. We don't have limited food. Oh, he's got the extra attack.
I got all 6 combat thingies, whatever the fuck they're called. Yeah, I've got to eat that. Jesus Christ.
Oh! Holy shit!
He's gone up. He's gone up. Jesus.
That's gotta mean something for the series, right? Like,
well, yeah, you lose 7-4 or something. Well done.
Even when I'm at my lowest, he jabs. Cruel. 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 You know what? You might have won the series, but I'm going out with dignity.